Today we are talking about Neon White. I'm finally excited to get back to making these videos. I've been sick for quite a while, so I haven't been able to even talk, but we're back. So Neon White. Neon White is a first-person puzzle platforming shooter speedrunning game developed by Angel Matrix and published by Annapurna Interactive. It was released in 2022. I believe it was June for the Switch and Windows, and then in December, I think it was for the Xbox and PlayStation. Neon White is just that. It's a game that is made for speedrunners. So essentially you have these 30 second to minute long missions where you are running through, shooting monsters, picking up cards, which are your guns and your movement abilities, and then you're shooting monsters trying to get to the end goal as fast as humanly possible. So you have many different weapons that you can use. In the very beginning, you have a sword always, so if you don't have any bullets or anything, you have a sword that you can smack people with. You have a sword that you can smack monsters with, but you also can find a pistol, which is just that. It's a pistol, it shoots single shot bullets at monsters, and then you can also jump when you use the ability. So the thing is with the guns is you have a certain amount of bullets that you can shoot, or if you use the movement ability, you discard the card, and you can hold 3 cards of one kind, and then you can hold 2 kinds at a time. So you've got the pistols, you have like an Uzi that it's a machine gun, and then you can also do a ground pound. You have a LMG that shoots a purple orb that explodes. You have a rifle that is a dash forward ability. You have a shotgun that literally can launch you anywhere. So it's like this combination of shooting monsters and just dashing and jumping and flying through the levels as fast as possible, trying to get really good times. Once this clicks with you, because that's kind of what it was for me. Like in the beginning, it was fine. Like I was enjoying it. I was just running through as fast as possible, killing monsters, and trying to get the fastest time on my first try, which didn't always work out for me, because this game definitely begs that you replay it, trying to get as fast as times as humanly possible. But there's another huge aspect of the game that I didn't really interact with until literally halfway through. I was like on chapter 5 or 6 when I finally realized that, hey, there's an entire, like, not a dating sim, but like a sim talking to all these different characters that I haven't even done once. And that's because you're supposed to collect these gifts, and every time you complete a chapter, or I guess you don't even have to complete the chapter all the way through, you could go to the hub world and communicate with all the different, they're called neons, all the different characters, and have conversations with them. You can collect items that you can store in your bedroom. And then you can also have, there's different side missions too that you can go do. But you have to collect these gifts. Now, I didn't really understand how the gift system even worked, because I was only playing each mission once and was very ignorant to what the game was telling me after I beat each mission. Because once you beat a mission, then you unlock the ability to find the gift in the level, which is fine. So once again, this definitely begs you to replay each mission more than once, because you're trying to get the fastest time, and then once you get a fast time, or at least just complete the mission in general, now you can go back through the mission and find the gift itself, which getting the gifts was like another challenge. It was a very different challenge, because sometimes the gifts would be hidden, or they would be all the way up towers, so that you would have to go throughout the level, find a certain amount of specific movement guns that you can then climb all the way up. Like towards the end of the game, you get a rocket launcher that is a grapple hook, but also you can just keep shooting the ground or a wall and keep flying up the side of a building, which is super fun. So it was just a different element, a different take on the levels, trying to get the gifts. So that was a ton of fun. It was always you rack your brain trying to figure it out. So that was really fun. I enjoyed the gifts. The sim part, talking to your friends, and like there is a story there, it was fine. Sometimes I felt like the story was just and all I wanted to do was just go fast and play the levels. I think in the beginning it was more so that way, but the more you play, you start to like the characters a lot more, and you learn the mystery of the world and Neon White's past. So that was, I guess, kind of kept me semi-invested in the story, but to be completely honest, all I wanted to do was go fast and find the gifts for the sake of finding them, not for the rewards, but because the rewards are fine. Like I said, there are side quests which were fun. I enjoyed doing that, but getting the little gifts from some of the characters or the memories, like, I don't know, some of the memories were fun, but some of them weren't. Some of them are just like, oh, you recall a conversation you had with this person talking about donuts and football or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just, it didn't really matter, the conversations you were having. But yeah, this game is super, super cool. I have played a few games that are similar to this, where it's kind of like a speedrunning platformer. I think Ghost Runner is in the same vein in my head. If you have not played Ghost Runner, you should, if you like speed games like this. It's very, very like same thing. The levels are a little bit longer, but it's like each section you do, you'll get a checkpoint. So if you die, you can just restart that section. Whereas Neon White, if you die, you just restart the level. But once again, like the longest level, I think, is maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it's the last level or one of the last levels. So yeah, I don't know. It's a super fun game. Once you master the movement, you feel like a total badass just flying through levels, and it's also beneficial to like kind of plot routes. Something I probably should have done is like just go throughout the level, kind of plot the routes, see where monsters are, getting guns and whatnot, finish the mission, and then you can go back through, speedrun it as fast as you can, and also get the gift, just because that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know, Neon White's a super cool game. I'm glad I finally played it. It didn't take me like terribly long to play. I did not get the fastest time on every mission, mind you, because some of them were very frustrating, but I beat the game in about 13 and a half hours, and it was a ton of fun. Like, that was a fast 13 and a half hours for me. So, but yeah, that's Neon White. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below. If there's any other speedrunning games that you would recommend, let me know as well. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep it rad.